Gentlemen, today is a massive day. We have been grinding our butt off since the last video was posted way back on May 19th, and it has been for this moment. Today, we are setting the record, world record, all-time record, for the largest wheel spin opening video in Forza Horizon history. So, we have a lot to do. Let's get into it. I'm very excited for this, y'all. I have been working so hard to get all of these wheel spins, but as you can see, we have 1,330 wheel spins to open. So let's go ahead and kick things off. You know what? Let's go in the message center, see if I have one in there. I do. So let's go ahead and kick things off with the free super wheel spin, and we'll jump straight in to the rest of them. Anything good? Very mid. I will say I did go and buy all of the clothing items. I forgot to buy all of the horns, so we're probably going to get a lot of horns today, but that's alright. We'll just be really horny. Pause. Alright, here we go. Our second wheel spin here. What did I say? There's another horn. We'll go down until we have 250,000 credits. It's hard to complain about. We'll go down until we have, that's a duplicate car, so some extra money. Until we have 200 super wheel spins left. And then we will hop over to some regular wheel spins and see what we can get from those. I don't know if I have a Sports 800. I did not. So we now have two new cars with the Aston Martin and the Toyota there. Some more money. Hard to complain about in this economy, am I right? Oh, we almost had that Porsche Forza edition. Man, that would have been a nice way to start off the video here. Porsche? Can't complain about that. Gotta love the two-step, am I right? There are a lot of Forza Edition cars I do not have, so most of them that we get in this video will be new to me. Okay, I do already have a J50, but I guess since it's the welcome pack one, it doesn't count as being the same. Ooh, I would love to get that Tokyo Drift Mustang in one of these wheel spins, man. Keep your fingers crossed for me. I do want to make a Tokyo Drift type, and look at that. We got it. Let's go. That's our first Forza edition right there. In the wheel spin video, to be clear. But we just asked for it, and we got it. Perfect. Alright, and yes, I already have an escargot. Let's go ahead and go into the next one here. And when it comes to the single wheel spins, I'll probably fly through those and not watch the whole animation. But for the super wheel spins, I think it's more fun to kind of see the whole animation. So we'll go ahead and do that. We got 6 more here, and then we'll switch over and we'll just start cranking out the single wheel spins and see what we get. Some of these are just not very good, are they? I will also mention, I bought a lot of cars. Oh, we got the creepy mask. Okay. I bought a lot of cars before doing this to try to help increase my chances of getting the things that I don't have, right? I think wheel spins are weighted in that way where anything that you don't have you should be more likely to get in a wheel spin. Another S2000. I stand corrected. Alright, so this is the last one for here. Hey, an FXX. Nice. Alright, so we'll take that. We'll hop over here into the regular wheel spins. 20,000. Not much to write home about. A Golf R. Alrighty. 15,000. Ooh, can we get that Jag? No. 5,000. Alright. 15. 10. Going the wrong way, Forza. Hook it up. Okay, that's technically, I guess. And oof. Hey, 911 Turbo S. Actually, one of the top 5 cars that I would have in my real life garage were I a billionaire. Which unfortunately, I am not. But hey, if you're a billionaire out there watching and you feel like throwing it, hey, look at that. Feel like throwing me a bone? I won't complain. Wuling Sunshine Forza Edition. I've heard a lot of crazy things about this car. I've seen some times on Rivals leaderboards with this car. This thing, as far as I know, is absolutely bonkers. I don't have one until just now, so very happy to see that. That makes our second Forza Edition car so far. Ooh, almost got the GTR Le Mans. That would have been nice. I'll be curious to see how much money I have at the end of this too. We started with roughly 3 mil. Ooh, give me that Mercedes. I already have the Escargot, so I'm cool with not getting that one. A lot of money here. Alright. 200,000 is not too bad. Followed up by a lovely 15,000. I saw that Porsche in here, man. Would love to get the GTR and that Porsche for sure. There's flying through. Ooh, that GTR is in this one. Nope. No dice. Just gonna fly through these here. You'll notice I'm getting a lot of dupes. Like I said, I bought a lot of cars in the Explore Japan. A Veneno. Nice. Not a dupe. In the Explore Japan thing, I just ran through the list and just as I stacked up money, I went and wasted all of it buying cars. A Viking Shout. Don't know what that is, but ooh. Okay, if there is a horn I want, it's the Wololo horn. Alright? If you know, you know, and we just became best friends. But most of the other horns, don't care. But that one, it's marked as legendary for a reason. If you're too young to remember, ask your dad, or your mom, or older brother. Somebody. Somebody you know that was a gamer back in the PC gamer, back in the early 2000s, late 90s. I didn't see what that Forza Edition was that was in this wheel spin, but I saw there was one. I'll try to get through this as quickly as possible. I'm sure y'all don't want to be here for 3 hours watching the full animation of every wheel spin, so hey, the Bentayga. I think that's a wheel spin exclusive, so that's cool. Let's see. TBR, I don't think I have one. 45,000. I mean, if someone handed me $45,000 in real life right now, I mean, I would be happy with it. Even the 5,000 wheel spins, man. If that, yeah, see, we talk about it, and there it is. If someone dish was like, hey, here's $5,000, man, would that make my month? $100K, I could definitely use that. Be a nice big payment on my house. Let's see, 20,000. Do I have that? I do. So let me know in the comments if you could have money not a problem. If you had infinite money, what would your top 5 cars be in your garage? You're Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, one of those guys, and you can just have whatever you want. What are you putting in your garage? I'm telling you, the first car I would have right off the rip is a McLaren F1, followed by the GMA T50 immediately. Then we would ooh, another Forza edition. We almost got the I think that's an electric drift truck. I don't know how to feel about that. I'm not big on electric cars, but maybe it's good. I don't know. So where was I at? So McLaren F1, followed by the GMA T50, followed immediately by the Lexus LFA, the Porsche 911 Turbo S, and what would I want as my 5th car? You know what? I think my 5th car, I'd want the 1967 Shelby GT 500 Mustang. I think that would probably be my top 5 in my garage. Get kind of a classic supercar with the McLaren F1. You get its, I guess you could call it successor with the GMA T50. You got the Porsche 911 Turbo S because it's a Porsche 911 Turbo S. It'd be a great daily in this scenario. The Mustang would be really cool, like take to a Cars and Coffee or just for like a weekend cruise. And I mean, the Lexus LFA, I know that for all of you car fans out there, that doesn't need an explanation. We know why I want the Lexus LFA. But yeah, those are probably the first 5 cars I would buy if money was not an option. Like if it was just unlimited funds. Hey, I don't think I have that. I do not. Probably too expensive when I was just rolling through the list. I tried to buy primarily cars that were like under $1 million. Some of which were as cheap as like $10,000 or what, something like that. Some of the really tiny cars. There it is. Our 3rd Forza edition, and it's the Porsche. I have seen AR12 drive this Porsche, which, by the way, in one of his more recent videos, my Drivatar or whatever, that's just when I'm not on, and just randomly driving around the map, hit him head on right as he was passing through a speed trap on Legends Island. It was really funny to see that. But if you go and watch that video where he's doing the drift zone and the, you know, rally race and all of the stuff there on Legends Island, you will see him crash right into me. I think while using that Porsche we just won. There's the Nissan that I'd like to get. That would be really cool. I think while using the Porsche that we just won in the wheel spin, the Forza Edition one, what is that, like our 4th S2000 now? And it was right as he hit the speed trap. It counted his speed, but I stopped him dead in a Ferrari, the one that they give you, the Welcome Pack FXX. I guess it's the K Evo. I don't remember, but I've never driven it. which is part of how I know that it was just my random NPC car. So that was funny and cool to see. I never imagined that I would show up in any way in one of his videos. But I do really like Nick. I think he's a cool dude. I'd love to meet him someday or collaborate with him on something. I know he's got his big crew, so I don't really expect anything. I think the E-Type's expensive. We just got that, so that's good. I don't really expect anything, but I do think it would be cool. I think I'd have a lot of fun with those guys. And I don't know if you guys watch like Ryzen, Sidwaj, Goosiest, NTNS Media, Stylix, Nitrit, all those guys, but I gotta tell you, out of that crew, the Sidwaj has some of the best puns of any Forza YouTuber that I've seen. I mean, the guy is just got him loaded up and ready to go, which is fun. He makes them fun. So if you've never heard of any of those guys, or you know, you've only watched a little bit of them here and there, I definitely recommend checking them out. And if you have heard of them, let me know. Let me know who your favorite Forza YouTuber is. I know that, oh, so close to the GTR there. I know that AR12 Nick is massive. I'm sure all of you have heard of him, and enjoy his content as much as I do, and most people seem to. And, you know, that's the... I would expect that. But for those other guys, you know, they're not 2 million subscribers. I think Ryzen has 1 point something million. I know Goosiest also just hit 2 million, and he's a lot of fun to watch. He mostly does videos with Stylix, NTNS Media, and forget the actual name of her channel, but it's a girl named Brit. So, anyway, we do already have a Ute. A lot of credits, man. I saw we got like a white baseball hat that we can wear backwards. Like, woohoo! Thank you, Forza. But yeah, I'm flying through these as fast as I can, trying to see if we can get anything else. I think we have 3 Forza editions so far right now. So that's good. We got the Porsche, we got the Mustang. What was the other one that we got? Oh, we'll have to check the garage when we're done, because I'm so scatterbrained and all over the place right now. It's 1 o'clock in the morning for context when I'm recording this, because I want to get it out to you guys as soon as possible. So here we are. Huayra, nice, love that. And yeah, I mean, I've been grinding this for so long, finally got enough to break the record. I know MJ is another YouTuber that does stuff with like Ryzen and Sidwatch and Nitrit and stuff, and he actually just did 1,000 wheel spin opening as a celebration for hitting 100k subscribers. And so my original goal was, hey, I'm gonna do 1,200. Well, lo and behold, across my feed comes another video of a massive wheel spin opening, and wouldn't you know it, it was 1,200. And you know, I went after that and Googled, okay, what is the record wheel spin opening, like, period, in Forza Horizon, across all Forza Horizons? And it was that guy with the 1,200. So right now, as we're doing this, and as of the video being released to you guys, this is now officially the world record, oops, I didn't mean to add it to my garage, largest Forza Horizon wheel spin opening in history. And I am stoked to be number one in something for the first time in my life, right? So yeah, this took a lot of work, like a lot of work. I keep adding cars to the garage that are duplicates. That's alright, I'll sell them later. For now, so close to the GTR again. For now, let's just fly through these. We have a long way to go, and we're already 20 minutes into the video. So I'm trying to do this as fast as I possibly can for you guys. Yes! There we go! The Mercedes. We definitely don't have that before. I think that's the 4th Forza Edition car we've gotten. So, not a bad ratio so far compared to some others I've seen who have opened ridiculous amounts of wheel spins and wound up with, 2. So we're getting there. It was the Wuling. That's the other one we got. That was the other Forza Edition we got that I couldn't remember earlier. So we got the Porsche, the Mustang, the Wuling, and now the Mercedes. And we're actually getting a surprising number of new cars that I don't have yet, which is cool, because it's just gonna help fill out that car collection. And who knows, maybe with all the money we get from doing these wheel spins, I'll have enough money to go and buy whatever ones I don't win. Now, I will say, I know that there's like a $40 million car and like a $60 million car. If we don't get these in the wheel spin video, I have no idea when I'll actually get those. I don't want to buy car vouchers and, spend real life money to go and get those. So, if we get them, great. If we don't, I'm sure at some point in the future I will have enough money to do that. But my guess is today is not the day. So all we can do is hope and pray we get one in a wheel spin. Go ahead and keep flying through these here. I actually haven't seen a lot of legendary cars in this video so far. I think we got the Huayra. I think that was dubbed as a legendary car. I'm happy with legendary credits though. We have this? We do not. Alright. Nice Mercedes 6x6 there. Charger, yeah. Pretty positive we have that. Oh, thank you. The Horizon Mexico intro horn. How exciting. I will say, I did buy all the clothes. I think I mentioned this. Look at that. There it is. One of the super expensive cars that we definitely didn't have, so let's go. Super pumped about that. No, I don't want a Maverick, thank you. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Anyway, back to this. We are, oh, that's right. So I bought all of the clothes. I did not buy all of the horns. So, like I said, we'll probably keep getting horns like that Horizon 5 one, but it is what it is. With this many wheel spins, what can we really do, Other than just pray to the RM Jesus and see what happens. Hey, more of those, please. More of those and more of that Ferrari we got earlier, because that is good vibes. I mean, that was 250 grand right there just by selling a car we already had, so that's cool. Oh, of course, 15K right between 250 and 200. Now let me give you guys a pep talk. Come on, give me some good stuff, man. We have opened a lot of wheels. Oh yes! There we go! Let's go! That is our 5th Forza edition already, and we have so many wheel spins to go. Over 1,000 still. That's awesome. So, yeah, let's see. We got the Mustang, the Wuling, the Mercedes, the GTR just now, and now I'm forgetting the Porsche. And try to keep track of this in my head, guys, but I have the memory of a goldfish, so the likelihood of that, if we wind up getting more that we don't already have, is low. Keep your expectations low. Especially the longer we go getting orange. Alright, some more money there. At least some of these, you know, credits that we're getting are decent amounts. I mean, I feel like we should make quite a bit of money, especially selling the cars that we already have. Ooh, the Venom GT would have been sick. Thank you for those ugly brown glasses. Strassen version would have been sick. I don't think I have one of those yet. Basically, most wheel spin exclusive cars I don't have yet, because I've just been saving them for this moment. 250, nice. Challenger, didn't have a Challenger. I thought I did. Maybe it's more expensive than I realized. Maybe it's a wheel spin exclusive, I don't know. Either way, happy to have a Challenger. $20,000. Alright. Something. Oh. Had to tease me, didn't you? Alright, more credits, more credits, more credits. Ooh, I would have loved to get the Dart. Another Civic Type R. Okay. Alright. Come on. Much as I like Godzilla, I do have one. And that one that they gave everybody with the car pass, which was super cool. I didn't have that Mercedes, okay. So there are more cars that I didn't have than I realized. Murcielago's not a duplicate. Every time I see a Murcielago, it reminds me of that old Need for Speed, what was it, Hot Pursuit, I think? Like, way back in the day. Koenigsegg 1 would have been nice. I know that's a car I didn't spend however many millions of dollars on to buy when I was going through the list. Oop.
What will the word on the street be about this car?
Not sure,
what
anyone.
Sort of drivers do
Gordon,
you want to
shut up, bro. Go back. It's fine, whatever. Alright. I bought a Reliant, that's funny. Okay, a lot of green credits here. Not much to talk about. 200,000 is nice. I don't think I got all the way to the bottom of the car list though, because like I said, I just went from, you know, left to right, top to bottom of buying everything until I ran out of money, basically. And then I just, ooh, a Countach would be sick. And I mean, I only did it once when I had saved up a ton of money, and I just haven't gone back and done it again for any of the cars that I didn't buy in the first go around. So, hey, a Pista's nice, dude. So, yeah, I mean, it's cool to see that we're not getting as many duplicates as I thought we would be getting. Another horn, excellent. I do like the 911 GT2 talking about the top 5 cars from earlier. I think that the only reason I would want the 911 Turbo S, because in that situation it would be like a daily driver, and I feel like it's just going to be more quiet, more comfortable than the GT2. So, you know, that's what all that was about, but almost got that Ferrari again. If I had got that Ferrari again, you better believe that would have been on the auction house. Hey, there we go. Our 6th Forza Edition car. Let's go. We're getting close to being down to 1,000 wheel spins to go, and we are already 30 minutes deep into this video, so holy moly. This one could be a long one. Hopefully you guys enjoy it though, and you like the kind of Gamba aspect of this. Ooh, that 512S. I saw it in there. I know I don't have that. Getting a lot of horns, man. Maybe I should have gone and bought all the horns out to see what would have happened then. See if it'll increase our chances of getting some of these nice cars that we've seen in a few of these wheel spins here. Yes, I do have that. I don't know how some of those guys got there. Oh, I didn't mean to add that to my garage, but whatever, it is what it is. I don't know how some of those guys got their videos cut down so much. I think MJ said his recording stopped a couple of times and he spun a bunch of wheels just talking to the camera before realizing his recording stopped. So I'm pretty sure that that's what that was about with his, but the Vroomy, who opened the 1200 wheel spins, nice, gotta love that. I think his video was only like 59 minutes. I don't know how he got through it so quick, because this is definitely going to take more than 59 minutes. So hopefully you guys grabbed a snack and a drink and are ready to hang out for the long haul. 6 Forza editions already is super cool. I keep adding these cars to my garage that I already have. Okay, no, just, come on. Almost another Nissan drag car there. Yeah, the one Forza edition I don't really care for. I have driven that one, and there's something about when it hits boost and your tires just light up and it becomes totally borderline uncontrollable that I don't drive that one. I tried it, wasn't for me. I'm sure there are good tunes out there for it. I'm sure that somebody has managed to make a cracked version, but let's be honest, it's not exactly an attractive car, is it? Come on, let's just fly through these. Ooh, an Aventador? Nope. We already got one of those. I think it's the second time in the wheel spins we've landed on that old Ford. Did I buy a Peugeot? I did. Hey, the Envision? Oh, I did already buy that. I already bought that. I need to actually go get into the super van. I don't know if y'all know this, but there is a, and I learned this from AR12 Nick, I'll give credit where credit's due. There is actually 2 cars that you can get from the skill point thing for those cars. So the super van, it might be the super van, but ooh, the Apollo would have been nice. I know that's Wheelspin exclusive. The super van, I can't remember if it's that one or if it's the super van 3, but when you go through the skill perks of that, you can get the super van 4, And then I can't remember which Civic it is. It might be the newest one that's available. But when you get that, you can unlock that. There's that 512S again. You can get that like really old, like 1974 Honda Civic. So that's two cars I need to go unlock through the skill points to try to round out and complete the car collection here, because that's part of the goal of this, you know. There's that lightweight E-Type. Yes, we got it. I think that car is worth a lot. Like 20 million at least, if you try to buy it from the auto show. So, glad we got that one taken care of. Ooh, and the Shelby? Man, that Shelby I think is 40,000. Or 40,000. 40 million. Banjo-Kazooie horn? Alright. Just going through all the horns here, huh? Come on. Show me those rare cars and that big money. Hey, Doom is sick. If you know, you know. Another one of these. I mean, it's 250,000, so it's, can't complain too much, but man, and they picked such an ugly color for it. It's about as unattractive of a car as you could possibly make. There's that Venom GT again. I'd love to get that. Desto Elemento, you know, why not? Almost got the Mustang again, but I'll take 200 grand. Back to back, let's go. Ah, yes, a green Haori, thank you. Alright. I think it's funny that they put the scale of like Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do. Hey, the 288 GTO, nice. Going almost the 599XX back to back. When you can only use one, right? They did the Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do, but you can only use one at a time. Microsoft Teams call. What? Who is out here rocking that one? We all know it's the Windows XP shutdown, Wololo. Those are the peak horns, in my opinion. There's that Ferrari F40 Competizione again. I'd love to get that. Another one of the electric drift trucks. That's 250,000. Alright. I did buy an Artura, okay. Ooh, the XJ220. I can't remember the game that I first discovered that car in, but it was like the best car in that game. It was so cool. Long time ago. I don't even remember the console or anything. I just remember that was the first time I had ever seen that car, and it was an absolute monster, and I immediately was like, this car is amazing and legendary, and I've never forgotten it. So if you know, I think that's a Wheelspin exclusive too, that F-150 Lightning. If you know what game I'm talking about, it's an old game, where the XJ220 was like the peak car and was super good. It might have even been the first game it was ever featured in, I don't know. Just kind of, you know, trying to give you an idea of like how long ago this was. Let me know what game that was. I'd love to remember. Aventador, we didn't have one of those. Ooh, almost the Valkyrie. I don't think I bought a Valkyrie yet. Maybe I did. I can't remember. Anyway, we'll get down here to I mean, it's still got a long way to go, but I was gonna say we could go down to like 500 wheel spins and then do go do like 100 supers and see where we're at. We are getting good money though, man. I'll be curious to see what our total is at after this. Like I said, I'm pretty sure we started right around 3 million. Okay, there was the Super Van 3, so that's the one. If you buy the Super Van 3 and you use your skill points, you can get the Super Van 4 through that skill point tree. So, from 3.5 million to who knows what. Trying to think of a good title for this video. Because, I mean, you know, I don't know. Should I do something like world record wheel spin opening? Should I do like biggest wheel spin opening ever? You know, history setting wheel spin I don't know. There's so many options. I just don't know which one, you know, which one is the attention grabber, you know? Because, I mean, obviously, as a smaller YouTube channel, put in a lot of work on this video. You know, I would like people to watch it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it so far if you are here watching it. And I appreciate you for clicking on the video and checking it out. And if you're new, and you want to see more content from me, I will be putting out more videos and more frequently now that this grind is out of the way. But you know, since, like I said, back on May 19th, this has just been my sole focus between, you know, this, work, being a dad. I really haven't had a ton of time to dedicate purely to this, except, you know, after work in the evenings and then, you know, into the late night. And, you know, when I have my daughter, it's even harder because I don't have until after she goes to bed, which, you know, obviously limits the time between the time I get off work and the time I can, you know, start grinding stuff out. So it's been a grind. I keep adding a ton of these cars to my garage, which I don't need. I need to start remembering to sell them, slow down just a hair. I just don't want to keep y'all here for, you know, a feature-length film amount of time, but maybe you guys are enjoying it. Maybe this is you know, you like watching these as much as I do. I know MJ's video, even with some wheel spins cut out, ran over an hour, so, you know, maybe I just need to stop stressing about it and just roll through them and enjoy the moment, as they say. Especially since this took me so long and I have no idea. I don't know if I'll ever do another wheel spin opening video. There's no way I can top this and still put out other content regularly. So I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but I am really pumped that we got that Forza Edition Mustang, purely because I have a, you know, Tokyo Drift style-ish video in mind. I don't want to set expectations too high. Diablo GTR is nice. You know, just because I'm not the best content creator by any means. I really don't know how to edit. I've tried, and when I do, every time I render the video, it just comes out, the quality suffers so much. Which is, you know, a huge shame. I wish I could figure it out to where it stops doing that, but I mean, I've watched tons of YouTube videos on it, I've done tons of online research on it, and for whatever reason, it just doesn't seem to matter what my settings are or how I have it set up. They always just, the quality suffers quite a bit after you know, after it renders in the video editor. So most of what you'll see on this channel, because I want the videos to be, you know, higher quality from a viewing perspective versus an editing perspective. There's that dart. Let's go. We needed that. You know, most of it is just raw, unfiltered gameplay. Like this. Definitely not this long most of the time, but that's just what it is, you know. I would rather the video look good and the game look good for you guys than, you know, be chopped up into ideal, you know, segments or whatever. And who knows, you know, if my channel ever pops off and I can afford to pay somebody to edit videos, then maybe most of them will just be the raw gameplay for now, and then, you know, every so often, if I think I have a just extra cool idea or whatnot, you know, I'll see if I can afford to pay an editor to make something look extra cool, you know, for a special video. Keep adding these cars to my garage. Not the end of the world though. I'll go through the garage at some point tomorrow because I'm going to bed as soon as we're done with this, and sell the duplicates. Didn't have the Formula Drift. Another escargot. And was that our third one? Fourth one? Third one, I guess. 2 Forza editions and then the regular one. Hey, at least we're getting some of these clothing items out of the wheel spins now. I think our money's going to be pretty big at the end of this. I mean, obviously we've been getting more green credits than purple and gold, but we've got our fair share of purple and gold credits. So, that is good. Still just, you know, you with this many wheel spins, you got to expect you're going to get some stuff that's kind of meh. Like this, for example, it's that Ferrari Spa again. If I get a second one, man, that thing is going on the auction house. I think those are going for 20 mil, and I think that you buy them from the auto show for like 40 mil, so whoever buys it is getting half off. Valhalla concept, nice. Another one of those really pricey cars that I did not buy when I was going through the list. Did I buy any? I did buy the Sierras, okay. I don't know how many times we've gotten the Civic now, but it's been a fair share. 250,000, I mean, that's just bankrolling. Another Formula Drift car. Hey, Mission R, nice. I know we definitely didn't buy that. That was a $2 or $3 million car. Ooh, so close to the F40 there. I do want that F40. Definitely bought the Cadillac for sure. There's more green credits here. Nothing to write home about. I already have the Technica. It's a super cool car. I wouldn't mind winning it, but I would just wind up selling it because I did already buy one. I think it's our third S800 we've gotten too. A whopping $5 there. Gotta love it. Really hitting this with the 5,000s right now, huh? Hey, there you go. Made up for it with a 250k and another Mercedes Forza edition. You know what? Let's send this one as a gift. We'll send it to a new player.
As it's a gift, it's nice to leave a note. You know, make it more
Jordan,
personal.
quit interrupting me. Yeah. Hope you'll enjoy the game as much as I do.
Mystery gifter, or do you think no? Tell them exactly who left it.
Yeah, we'll do it with my gamer
Okay,
tag. Why
here's
not?
what it all looks like. You cool with that?
Yeah, yes. Don't show that again.
And you're done.
There we
I
go.
always say, it's
Hopefully
nice
we
to be
made
nice.
somebody's
Hope
day
it
there
finds a
with
good
that.
owner.
Maybe I'll do that with any Forza editions we get that we already have. I'll try to do that. Should have probably done it earlier. Hey, you know what? Here's another opportunity. Send as a gift, new player. Hope you'll enjoy it as much as I do with my gamer tag, and send it off. Alright. There we go. We got to do it back to back. So hopefully there's a couple of people out there that, you know, wind up getting that and makes their day. I know it would make my day if I had started playing and someone was like, hey, here's a Forza Edition car. Especially because that's mostly what I'm looking for here in these 1300 wheel spins. I know we got, I don't even know how many Forza Edition cars are in the game, but I know we got 6 so far that we did not have. Which, I mean, I imagine it's got to be close to all of them. I know there's like an M2, but you have to get it like by completing a bunch of challenges, and then there's the Trueno, which I know you also have to get by completing a bunch of challenges, obviously with the exception of auction house sniping, which I'm not going to bother doing. I tried to snipe the F450 for like 15 or 20 minutes, and I kept getting beat to the bid over and over again. And finally, there was like 3 or 4 that got put up all at the same time, and I just rolled to the bottom one and grabbed that, and I wound up winning it, which was nice. But I only went to the auction house for that one because I knew it was popular, you know, on the auction house and should be relatively easy to snipe. But I don't want to sit around for 2 hours looking for a BMW M2 only to get, you know, only to have it sniped out from under me. Because I already know that's how it would go. So I'll earn the M2 and the Trueno, you know, as I can, with my relatively limited playtime. I didn't mean to add that to my garage, but I'm so used to getting credits most of the time that I'm just like on autopilot. My thumb is just tap, 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 tap. Ooh, almost got the Sesto Elemento there. That would have been cool. CR1, did I buy that? I didn't. Nice. I know most things I didn't buy were either really expensive or wheel spin exclusives, or like are gonna, you know, aren't out yet. I think there's a couple of cars in the list that you can't even get yet because it's gonna be like in a seasonal event or whatever. Speaking of seasonal events, I hope that I can still get the R33. The day might actually be the last day. I might have to really sacrifice some sleep tonight, man, and go grab that real quick, since you can't just buy it. But like I said, I haven't been focused on any of that. Not the seasonal stuff, none of it. I have been exclusively spending all of my time getting all of these wheel spins for this video. And I'm really happy and excited to be here and doing it. So, yeah, it's a good feeling to finally kind of be like done with this project. It has taken a long time. LaFerrari would have been cool, one of the Holy Trinity. For those of you who are Top Gear and Grand Tour fans, you'll know what I'm talking about. But man, what a show, right? Those 3 guys. I gotta tell you, I don't watch a lot of TV, but if there's one thing I miss from TV, it is being able to watch Top Gear and Grand Tour. I'll be curious to see. I heard that Throttle House, and I assume it was real news, um, but I heard the guys from Throttle House are going to be pairing up with that guy who is like the train spotter with like the goofy camera on his head and like it makes his face look weird. I heard the three of them are going to be like the new Grand Tour crew. And I do like the two guys from Throttle House for sure. I haven't watched enough of the other guy to really know anything one way or the other about him. I know that he seems to be well liked. So I'll be curious to see kind of what their chemistry is like and, you know, how they get along and what the presentation of the whole show winds up being. How it's similar, how it's different, you know, to with the three legends of Clarkson, Hammond, and May. No, I definitely didn't want a second Maverick, but thank you. But yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see. Hey, a Yesco. I'd love to see that. So yeah, I mean, I'll be curious to see how that goes, if that was, in fact, real news. I know I've seen the Throttle House guys still making pretty regular content on their YouTube channel, so I'm not sure, you know, if they've started like production on all of that or not, or what the deal is. Okay, let's go back to some super wheel spins now. We went a little bit past what I was planning to do on the regular ones. And I won't make us go through the whole animation on these. I know I said I was going to, but with being already at almost an hour-long video, I should have sold that too. Oh, we almost got the Wololo horn. Come on. If you're gonna give me a horn, give me that one, please. Hmm, 240,000 credits, not bad. Do I have the... I do have the Volvo. Okay, I remembered to sell it. There's the Windows XP shutdown. Nice. I do like that one. I definitely already have a WRX. That's a good bunch of credits there. Wow, the Isetta was worth so much more than the X5 there. That's kind of funny. Well, we were bound to get an AutoZam over there, weren't we? 2 of them in a row. I already bought one just roaming around the map. It's one of those like random cars on the side of the road you can buy. I have the Raptor arm. I do. I did not have 355, okay. Light blue high riser flared jeans. Lovely. Alright, let's send this as a gift to a new player. Hope you'll enjoy it. Gamer tag, there you go. And we'll sell the like 50th S2000 we've gotten in this. Almost got the Wololo horn again, man. Come on, give it to me. It's like the one horn I'll actually use for sure. Ooh, the Strassen version? Nope. Oh, right in between 2 of them. You're trolling, game. You're trolling. On, off the shoulder, and almost the McLaren F1 GT, man. I would love to have that too. Save me like 5.5 million credits if I could get that. Thought I just saw the Shelby Daytona in there too. Wedge, some more green credits. Ooh, I saw the Japan taxi. That would be kind of cool to get. I don't think I have that. Hey, the Miura. I don't think I have that yet. Sure didn't. Every time we get a car that I don't already have is a dub in my book. That 512 super fast would have been cool. Hey, that's a fat wheel spin right there, man. Almost 500,000 credits, followed up by 60,000 across the board. Alright. Oop, I did not mean to add that to my garage, but, you know, they just kind of keep doing that. There we go, there's 1.2 million credits just from selling that Ferrari. That's lovely. I'll be interested to see, after I sell the duplicates I have collected, how much money I get from those two. I don't think there's been anything like a big chunk of change like that Ferrari just was. 812 super fast, let's go. That's a pretty big money wheel spin. I'll take that for sure. Another Forza edition, so we gotta go ahead and give that to somebody. So glad that we don't have to listen to Jordan talk every single time we do that, though. That's lovely. Ooh, almost gave away a GTR to somebody. Just missed it, though. By the way, those Jeep Commanders, I hate them. I hate them so much. There was somebody that, like, literally ran me off the road and, like, almost made me crash into a guardrail despite me laying on my horn, like, trying to let them know, hey, you need to pay attention, you're coming into my lane. Ever since then, I've just been like, if you drive a Jeep Commander, I'm keeping my eye on you and keeping my distance, because I don't trust you. So if you are a Jeep Commander driver, pay attention, please. And so far, man, I gotta tell you, I feel like this has been a pretty good wheel spin opening. You know, like, overall, I would say this has been a dub. And we still got quite a few more to go. Here, over an hour already, so I apologize. For anybody who doesn't want to be around this long. Got another Fast and Furious Mustang. Definitely got to give that away. But I assume if you're still here at this point and watching this part of the video, you're having as good of a time as I am with this. This is a lot of fun. This is something I've never done before. You know, even back when I was playing Horizon 5 before I decided to make a YouTube channel and all that, I never did like big wheel spin openings. I was kind of the guy who I got a wheel spin, I opened it, I went meh, and then just kind of kept playing until the next one, you know? Striped shirt? No thank you. Yes, we got it. The Wololo horn. That is gonna be something that I put on probably tomorrow, to be honest. I was gonna say right away, but let's not kid ourselves. I need to go to bed. 599XX Evo, let's go. getting some of these big ticket cars that we need, so that is always good. Cause for celebration, to be sure. Okay, let's sell this one this time. I don't need 3 of those in the garage. 488 Pista, did I get that earlier? I did. Okay. Another one of these Civics, man. I feel like we've gotten 5 or 10 of those by now. It's a big credit pull. Nice. Pretty sure we got the Valhalla earlier, so I'm not too worried about that. I already have that RX-3 and the Forza Edition RX-3, actually. I found it in the car park, wherever that is, at the bottom of the map. Daikoku, I think, is what it's called. I'm still learning. Another big credit pull, dude. We should have a pretty sizable chunk of money after all of this. Oh, yes! We got the F1 GT. Let's go! Let's go! Ooh, and we almost got that Jag. That's worth like $1 bajillion. All these dark green off the shoulder things. Alright, go back to regular wheel spins. We have a lot more of those to open than the supers. Big money credit pull. Another Z28 that we do not need. Man, I feel like we have been opening wheel spins for a long time, and we still have more than 550 to go. But we are definitely past the halfway point, so I guess that's something. We have been hitting a lot of these 200 and 250,000 credit spins, some at the same time in the super wheel spins, so definitely yeah, I'll be very interested to see where the money is at the end of all of this. Hey, the CCGT, nice. Love to see that. I know that car was amazing in Horizon 5. It drove so well. Just one of my favorite cars to drive in Horizon 5 for sure. Especially in, you know, just ripping around the map, or if I was doing like some S2 rivals. And actually the Integra Type R was my favorite B-class car. Particularly for rivals, which I have not spent any time on in this game. I really need to do that. And start trying to like set some times. Maybe I'll make that a series or something. I'll, you know, try to set a top 1,000 time in something. I'm not that great at the game, so I don't know if, you know, that's feasible or not, but you can always try. See how close we can get, you know? Might wind up being a, can I get a top 30,000? We'll see. I'm sure if I find the right car and I practice the right track 100,000 times, that I can do decent. Ah, there's the super booty. There you go. There you go. There you go. Enjoy, random new player. Definitely didn't want to add that to my garage, but it is what it is. Man, go away, escargot. I'm tired of seeing you. Ooh, that speed tail would have been sick. I really want to get the Apollo too. I think the Apollo and, you know, the Shelby Daytona, that Ferrari 512, that Jaguar. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of... Not that 512, the other one. There are a lot of those, like, really, really pricey cars that I still need, so... Didn't I already get that, or did I get the Doom High? Whatever that means. I think that one said Doom Low. Funny, because I'm remembering to sell these cars that are worth almost nothing, and then I keep adding cars to the garage that, well, frankly, are also worth almost nothing, but hey, the R34. More green credits here. Green credits. That was actually worth a decent little chunk of change, that Alpha there. Alright, well, we are officially under 500 wheel spins to go. How many Forza editions have we given away at this point, too? Say at least 4, right? 4 or 5, something like that. Almost as many as we've won. Like, for ourselves. Ah, there's the FXXK. That might be a wheel spin exclusive too, I'm not sure. I'd have to look. Oh, the 250 GTO would have been sick. I'm pretty sure that's like a, 40 million, something like that, 30, 40 million credit card. Ooh, the Zonda R, that would have been nice. We have gotten a lot of cars though that, are like wheel spin exclusive or a Forza edition, or, we got at least one that was the Ferrari Spa that I know is worth a lot. So yeah, I mean, this has been a huge success, wheel spin opening, from my perspective. A lot of big dubs out here. It was very cool. We got the CCGT. Man, I'll tell you, I had no idea what Noble was until I saw them review I think, an M600 in that color on Top Gear. Maybe it was Grand Tour, but I'm pretty sure it was Top Gear. I think it was Clarkson who was just hooning it around, and ever since then I've just been like, man, that is such a cool car. The F-150 6x6 would have been cool to get. There's our bajillionth S2000 and our 100,000 S800. Yeah, that F-150 Velociraptor thing would be sick to get. I saw that Shelby Daytona was in there too. Unfortunate, I only saw it at the beginning. Ah, yes, the $20 million Horizon 5 BMW. Holy cow, we've gotten a lot of these. We almost got two back-to-back of those Ford electric drift truck dealios. Ah, the LaFerrari. There we go. We almost got it earlier. Yeah, the 512S, man. Like, quit teasing me with that and just give it to me already. But yeah, we talked about needing that LaFerrari earlier. I can't remember if we actually got it, and it's a car you can only get in wheel spins, and that's why it won't let me sell it, or if we almost got it. Now we did just get it. It's all a blur, man. There's so many wheel spins. But I do want to say we've acquired 6 new Forza Edition cars, like new to us, and then I don't even know how many Forza Edition cars total, if you include the ones we've given away, but it has been a pretty good number, I would say. Making sure I'm still recording here, especially after MJ was having issues with his OBS. Well, last thing I want is for mine to wind up crashing and a lot of this just kind of go to waste, you know? We did get the dark earlier, which is cool. Oop, could have sold that. I'm not even gonna curse a poor soul out there with that car. I'll just take the credits. Ooh, almost the CLK GTR. That would have been nice. Almost another Sunshine Wuling. That would have been cool. Hopefully the balance between the game volume and my microphone is okay. I'm looking at OBS and it looks like the game is kind of loud. So hopefully it's not too hard to hear me over all of these wheel spin noises. I just turned up the mic a little bit to hopefully help. We have almost completed 900 wheel spins at this point. Just a few more to go. And I think we'll go ahead and just stick with the normal wheel spins until we get to 100, and then we'll go and do 50 supers, come back and do the last 100 regulars, and then we'll end with 50 supers, just to kind of keep mixing it up. Obviously, we have way more regular wheel spins than super wheel spins, so you know, we gotta do a bigger chunk of these at a time if we want to continue mixing it up. Yeah, I'm just gonna start adding all of this stuff to my garage for now. And like I said, I'll worry about selling it later. I don't even know if you can actually. Can you even sell cars from your garage, or am I just gonna have to give all these ones I've been collecting away, or like just remove them? Because that would suck. So that means we're leaving a lot of money on the table, you know, just in case. I'll just start selling them if it's a duplicate. Because I don't want to have to just like, you know, remove the duplicates from my garage and then, you know, I'm left with nothing. I guess I could put them up on the auction house for, you know, cheap. I just saw the Hennessy Venom, is it the F5? Oh, there's the Intenza again, or the Apollo, whatever it's called. Hey, the Japanese taxi. I guess we already got one. Ooh, that was a $207,000 car. Nice. Was not expecting that from a Ford Focus, but I will take it. Pretty sure that Jag that just showed up is another one of those, like $1 or $2 million cars. Hey, there it is, the 250 GTO, let's go. That's a big checklist item that we can check off of there. That is massively expensive. So I'm happy that we don't have to buy that by earning credits. Although I'm sure at some point I'll wind up like I did in Ryzen 5 and have, you know, hundreds of millions of credits just lying around with nothing to do with them, but hey, I don't gotta worry about that one. I feel like we must have collected a lot of the horns now, because I feel like we're getting fewer and fewer of those kind of as we've gone along here. Of course I say that, and then we get a horn. Such is the way things go, eh? But it's fine. Every horn we get is one less horn in the pool of stuff to get. A lot of green credits here, but at the end of the day, they all add up. Is that like 15,000 like 3 times in a row? There we go. Nice 200 grand there. Alright, here we are. I believe this officially puts us over the 1,000 wheel spins have been opened mark. Alright, let's give this one away to seen that Centenario pop up a few times, kind of teasing us. I had to switch from pushing A with my thumb to using my index finger because the thumb tip of it's starting to go a little numb. Those red high tops actually look pretty cool. A howler monkey horn? That's kind of funny. Hey, the GT40 Mark II, nice. That's another one of those really expensive cars. Man, we have this has been really nice. We've gotten a lot of those big money vintage cars. Got a bunch of Forza editions, which was obviously the main goal, at least to start the video. Now it's give me anything that's worth a bunch of money. Anything that's too expensive for me to buy. That was not one of those things. I should not have put that in my garage. But we're getting so many credits that I'm just on autopilot trying to get through this so that you guys hopefully don't get too bored. We are now down to our last 250 wheel spins. Almost time to switch back to the super wheel spins here. Wheel spins, what am I saying? Sometimes English is hard. I keep adding those razors to my garage, man. I don't want them. Hey, there we go. Koenigsegg 1. I need some more of that action in my life. Come on now. Definitely don't need that. Ah, we almost got the Cobra Daytona. Just missed it. Another one of these. Alright, here we go. We are officially under 200 wheel spins to go. Let's go do 50 of these super wheel spins. And give some lucky new player the Wuling Forza edition there. I wonder if that Baja truck is a wheel spin only. I'd like to get that if it is. Oh, there's that Venom GT again. We've been teased with that a couple of times now. Quit giving me this terrible Jeep, dude. Hey, the Agera. Nice. I already have the drift car, so we'll go ahead and sell that. Okay, I cannot add another one of these Datsuns to my garage. I think I've had 3 already when I already had one. I'd like to get that Maserati too, that MC12, whatever it is. Ooh, the Navara. That's the first time we've seen that, and I know that's definitely Wheelspin exclusive. So that would have been cool to get. Another Diablo GTR. Oh, there was the F5. Hey, the Ascenza. I'll take that for sure. Do I have that? I do have. Oh, just missed out on the Strassen version. Ah, there was the lightweight E-Type Jag again. Dang. By the way, how many of these electric drift truck Forza editions have we gotten at this point in the video? I feel like it's been quite a few. I'm not even gonna curse somebody with that escargot like I said earlier. Just not gonna do it to them. Ooh, there we go. That Porsche, what is that? The Dakar rally car? The old school one? I guess when you click it to sell a car, it automatically goes to the next one. Alright, let's go back to the regular wheel spins. And we'll go ahead and just run through the rest of these, and then we'll finish off with the last, I guess, 49 super wheel spins now. We were definitely getting some good pulls on those super wheel spins, though. A lot of big credits. Forza edition. Good stuff. Not much here right now. Some more green credits. Do we think we're gonna be able to get anything else of note in these last like 125-ish wheel spins we have left? Some we haven't already got yet, or preferably something we haven't already got yet. And one of those big money cars. Right now, I feel like I haven't even seen any in these single wheel spins here. I feel like I've mostly just been seeing, like, at best, purple cars with the occasional, you know, 250,000 credit thing in here. But I feel like it's, I don't know if I've seen one since we came back in here from the super wheel spins. Oops. Didn't mean to add that to the garage there, but it's alright. Hey, there it is. Just asking if we thought we'd get anything else of note. Pagani's on to R, came on through. Followed immediately up by 250,000. That was a really good back-to-back wheel spins. Another 250,000. Hey, man. All you gotta do is put it out there in the world and good things will come to you. Nice life lesson, actually, for anybody who might be feeling down or defeated about something. Positive thoughts can change so much of just like how things are going. I know that sounds kind of dumb. It sounded dumb to me for a long time, but it really, just thinking positively and you know, when you start your day, something like, today is going to be a great day, no matter what. I'm not going to let anything that happens today get me down. I mean, it works, you know? You really, if you go into the day with an attitude like that, it makes it so much easier to deal with things that might be stressful or unpleasant, you know? So just go into it with, like, today, I'm not gonna let anything bother me. I'm gonna be in a good mood. And let me tell you, your day will be smooth sailing. Oh, we almost got the Metro. That would have been a nice little pull. I don't think we have one. Maybe I do. Who knows at this point? There's so many cars in the game. We pulled so many cars in the video. Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. Question at this point is, are we going to be able to keep the video under 2 hours? Holy moly. I promise I'm going as fast as I can. And I am not used to talking as much as I have talked in this video, let me tell you. You'll probably see me take a sip of my water a few times just because my throat's getting dry from feeling like I'm yapping, but I also don't want y'all to just be sitting here watching the wheel spin and with zero interaction, you know? That would make for a pretty boring video. Something I wouldn't want to watch. I would at least want the person spinning the wheel to have something to say. Saw the Navera again, but only briefly. Oh man, we are getting close to the end, fellas. Really getting close to the end now. Almost down to the last 50 wheel spins. I keep saying, you know, whenever I estimate how many we've opened, I'm estimating it from like 1,300. I think we had a little over 1,300 when we started. So yeah, we've opened a lot. Opened a lot. There's the F5. We've been seeing it peeking its head out every so often, and we finally pulled it. Heck yeah, dude, let's go. Let's go. Alright, our last regular wheel spin. Oh, we almost ended on the F1. That would have been epic. Wow, we are up to 72, almost 72.5 million credits right now. Holy moly. And we still got these 49 super wheel spins to go. And 2 big ticket car sales right there. Holy moly. Well, I think it's fair to say this is by far the most credits I have ever had in this game. Which is super awesome. Another big credit pull, I mean, come on. Let's do it. Let's end this video off with some bangers, man. Give me one more rare, expensive car. Something I don't have. One of those Ferraris. The Shelby Daytona. Give me something. Hey, I mean, GTR Black Edition. I know it's hard to get. I know it's rare. We got the one we wanted. So some new player is gonna be blessed today and not even have to try to get it. Just gave it right to him. Got the chicken outfit. Maybe we'll put that on. I don't know. We'll see. There's the FXXK Evo, which I guess we didn't have that. We have the welcome pack one though, which is kind of like, eh. Usually the welcome pack cars are better than the regular version, if you will, anyway. So, some big money. That's not bad. Oop. Didn't mean to add either of those to the garage, but you know, at this point, I'm ready to be done with the video. I'm sure you guys are ready to be done with the video. This has been a long one. It's almost like a live stream worth of videos, you know, well, worth of time is how you say that. My brain's fried, dude. It's 2:30 in the morning. But like I said, I wanted to get this out to you guys as soon as possible, and I finished getting all those wheel spins tonight. I thought about pushing the video off another day or two and see how many more I could get in that time, but I've been letting everybody in my Discord know it was coming, and here it is. I am, if I remember, hopefully I'll remember to put a link in the description for my Discord for anybody who might be interested in joining. If I forget to, and you are at this part of the video and you hear me talking about how I'm gonna put it there, leave a comment and just say, yo, where's the Discord link, dude? And I will get it right over to you for sure. We don't have a lot of people in there, but pretty much everybody that's in there has been following my channel basically since its inception. All super cool people. A lot of them you'll see stop by the live streams. So definitely, like, it's a cozy Discord, if you will. A lot of cool people, not a ton of just spamming messages and whatever. Oh, we almost got the D-type. Oh, that would have been such a banger for right here at the end of the video. It's teased us like 3 times now. Just been one spin off. Come on. Come on, let's end with a banger. Something crazy. Something crazy. Manifest it. Not crazy. Alright. We've got one more left. Let's get something wild. Come on, we're gonna let it just roll out. And that was about the lamest final wheel spin we possibly could have gotten. 79 million credits, though, is absolutely insane. Definitely stoked to have that. 500 unique cars. Super cool. You got a rival notification here. These things pop up all the time. And what did we get for our collection journal? Wow, we get to redeem a reward. You can see our car collection number is definitely way up there. We got a horn. Fantastic. But, yeah. That is gonna do it for me, guys, for this video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. For some reason, the music is on. Hopefully that doesn't get copyrighted. That would really suck. Okay, it's off. The music that is on is, you're right, free music, thankfully. But anyway, that's gonna do it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. If you're new around here, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me. I hope you'll consider subscribing to the channel. Leave a thumbs up on the video if you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.